Hi, I'm Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and today I wanted to show you how to crochet a large cable. Okay, I'm going to be using post stitches for this, and I am working in a swatch of approximately 19 plus the turning chain. So if you count that as a stitch, you can say that there are a row of 20 stitches, double crochets. I'm going to go ahead and I've chained 2 from that beginning, and this is what we're going to do for the first row if we're going to make our large cable stitch. Okay, we're going to make 3 front post double crochets, and if you've never done a post stitch, instead of going in through the top loops like you normally would, instead you insert the hook around the stitch like so, and you just complete the stitch like you normally would. So we're going to do 3 of those. Okay, so we have 3 front post double crochets. Now I'm going to work a half double crochet, working in through the top loops like I normally would. Now I'm going to do 3 more front post double crochets. Okay. Now, just for the nature of the swatch that I'm making, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of these side by side so that you can see it demonstrated, more than just one time in a given row. So I'm going to put another half double crochet kind of as a separation stitch between these, and I'm going to do again 3 front post double crochets like so, a half double crochet in through the top, and 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, now I have, it looks like I have 4 stitches left over. I am just going to do half double crochets in these just to, for filler. Okay, so maybe my swatch was a little bit long, but we're going to work with it because normally when you would crochet these cables, you're going to be crocheting them within, other fabric. So, like if you have a cable going down a sweater or a hat or what have you. So, anyway, we're just going to go ahead and pretend that those don't exist too much. Okay, so I'm going to chain 2 for my return pass. I'm just going to fill in the half double crochets, not really a part of this design, but just as an example, just some crocheted fabric there. Okay, now we're going to be working back post double crochets. This is the back side facing. Here's the front side. And we do the back post double crochets just very similar to the front, except for one exception. We're coming in the back door. If you see it from the back side, we're just coming in the back door and we're giving it a belt. The hook comes all the way around and complete the stitch as you normally would. So we're doing 3 of those back post double crochets. It's abbreviated BPDC when you see it in written patterns. Now I'm going to do a half double crochet in the half double crochet from the last row, and then do 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, now we have enough to work 1 cable, but we're going to go ahead and work the spacer because, like I said, we're doing 2 cables side by side just to give us a little more practice in how this is going to look when we're done. Okay, there's my 3 back post double crochets. Now I'm going to do a half double. This will be the center of our cables, and the half double crochet really does, I think, help to define the cable better and make it a little more elegant when the cable does cross. Okay, now I'm going to just do a half double crochet right in that chain. Okay, chain 2. Now we're ready for row 3. So far we've done these 2 rows with the front post. Now also notice how the first row kind of helps to elongate this way this cable looks. Okay, now I'm going to, I'm going to start by skipping the first stitch. I'm going to skip the first 3 front post cables that were formed as back posts, but they look like front posts now. And I'm going to just half double crochet in the center like so. Now I'm going to wrap my hook twice because we're going to use front post treble crochets. It's the longer stitch. We're going to do 3 front post trebles, and the reason we do this is because these are going to lay diagonally in our fabric, and because of that they need to be a little bit longer. I mean, we could use double crochets, but it would really pull it a lot tighter than I personally desire. Now we're going to be working in front of these, and we're going to go back and we're going to front post treble crochet around these 3 stitches like so. Okay, that's 1. And 2. And 3. Okay, so we've actually crossed the cable. Let's see if I'll show you that a little bit better once we get a little more crocheting done. Now I'm going to do a half double crochet. Again, this is just a spacer between the 2 cables, and by having the spacer kind of indented a little bit, it does help the cable to pop a little more. So we're going to do this crossing of the cable again. We're going to skip these 3, half double crochet in the half double crochet. Notice that it's kind of pulled a little tight at this point. Now we're going to front post treble in the next 3 stitches. Okay, and working in front of these, I'm going to front post treble in the 3 stitches that we've skipped. This is kind of a newer way to work this stitch, something I kind of been trying to develop for years, and you can see some of these cables just worked just like this in my new book, Celtic Cable Crochet. It's published by Interweave. It's available both from the Interweave store at interweave.com as well as from Amazon.com, also Books A Million and Barnes & Noble. So I really appreciate it if you're looking for, you know, something new and different to do. You know, I'd encourage you to give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I've gone ahead and done my half double crochets in those, again in the spacer stitches. This is not necessarily part of forming the stitch. Now I'm working with the back side facing. Notice the back side doesn't look nearly as nice as the front, and we're going to simply do 3 back post double crochets just straight across. Okay, now this is over the twist, but that should not be a problem. You're not twisting anything, you're just working them straight across. 3 back post double crochets, not treble, but double crochets. Now here's the center where the cable crosses. I want you to just do a half double right in the middle there. Now we're going to do 3 more back post double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. Now notice there is a half double crochet here. We're going to skip that one, and we're going to do the next half double crochet in the half double crochet, and we're going to do that again for the next cable. We're going to do 3 back post double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a half double crochet in the middle here, and then we're going to do 3 more back post double crochets. And in my personal opinion, this is probably the more complicated row. And when you're working with the back side facing, you know, use the nerve endings in your thumb and in your fingers to try to get a feel for where the hook goes. All right, so now this stitch we're going to skip. This is a half double crochet, but then we'll do a half double crochet in our turning chain or in the next stitch in your pattern work. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, and that's the end of, let's see, 1, 2, 3. That was the end of row 4. Okay, so now rows 5 and 6 are just like rows 1 and 2 of this. So you're just going to, we're going to skip this stitch. We're going to front post double crochet in the next 3 stitches, or the first 3 rather, or the 3 post stitches, half double crochet in the middle, and then 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, half double crochet in the half double crochet, and we're going to do the cable again. 3 front post double crochets, half double crochet in the half double crochet. It's always easy to know where to put the half double crochets because you only do those in other half double crochets, not in the post stitches. Now 3 more front post double crochets, and then I'm just gonna do my filler fabric here. Okay, and the next row, which would be row 6, let's get some more fabric, some more yarn here, and we're going to, let's say, do the filler stitches. Again, these are not necessary. This is just the stitch that happened to come about for this little swatch. Okay, now we have the back side facing. Here's the front side, and we're just going to work just like row 2. 3 back post double crochets. Again, putting the belts around them, coming in from the back side, half double crochet, and 3 more back post double crochets, half double crochet, and 3 more for the next cable that we're working on. Okay, let's take a pause and take a look at what we have so far. Okay, this is what we have. We have, again, working these 2 cables. Okay, now that I've completed these last 6 rows, I'm going to chain 2. And we're going to go back to the repeat now to where this cable was crossed here. We're going to do that same thing again. We're going to skip this ending stitch and the 3 treble stitches, or front post treble stitches, and we're going to half double crochet in the center where the half double crochet is, and treble, front post treble over the next 3 stitches. And working in front of these 3 stitches, we are going to front post treble in the 3 post stitches that we skipped, just like so. Okay, and I'm going to half double crochet in the next section, and I'm going to skip the next 3 stitches, and I half double crocheted in the next half double crochet, so we can work our next post, front post treble in the next 3. Now working in front of these stitches, we are going to front post treble in the 3 stitches that we skipped, the 3 post stitches. Whoops. Okay, and then I'm going to do some filler stitches. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just show you what we have here. And so what we would continue to do is, again, continue to repeat row 4, which would be coming back the other way, 5 and 6, 4, 5, and 6 over and over again, and you get this repeated cable. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me either via the YouTube channel or through my Bonnie Bay Crochet Facebook page. I do try to keep up with that as much as possible. Anyway, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.